The Montreal Canadiens have defeated the Detroit Red Wings by a score of 3-2. This one went to overtime. Here's a picture of Jake Allen after the game. And in this video, I'm going to review this game. We're going to take a look at some of the highlights together and just chit chat about some of the stuff I saw out there. Okay, so only 5 minutes into this one. It's the Habs opening the scoring, and much to the surprise of, well, just about everybody, it's Mike Hoffman. Look at him burying a rebound in front of the net. He's all smiles, can't use his happier than a pig in shit because the stock is rising. Things are going great already up until, well, the Habs parade to the penalty box begins. We got Arbor Jackeye stepping up on Elmer Soderblom right at the Habs blue line. I thought the big guy went down pretty easily here. He looked like a sheet of loose leaf, but it's a penalty and the Habs did kill it off. Now Jackeye gets out of the box, and what does he do the very next shift? Boom! Lights up Dylan Larkin this time at the blue line. Larkin doesn't like it at all. He's trying to draw another penalty, but the refs, they're sick of picking on poor old Arby. They cut him some slack, but instead, they call a penalty on the Wings. Andrew Copp trips up on the Civic, which is not an easy task, and it's time for a Habs power play. And I know Halloween is over, but Marty St. Louis decides to scare the shit out of us anyway. He puts Johnny Drouin at the point. Drouin gets the puck, his brain begins to microwave out there, and before you know it, Dylan Larkin is off to the races on a breakaway. He gets a good shot off, but he's awarded a penalty shot anyway. Jeez, what a weak call. A little slash on the mitt from Doc, and they give Larkin his second breakaway. God. But fortunately, Larkin must have drank an 8-pack before even attempting this one. I don't know what kind of Wizard of Oz stick handling he's got going on here, but it doesn't fool Jake Allen. Some more time passes, Jake Allen continues to make a bunch of beautiful saves until the Habs have a bit of a brain fart at their own end of the rink. They got two defensemen in behind the net, Jackeye and Edmondson, with nobody at all covering a charging Charnik. There's a tongue twister for you. And he gets one past Allen to tie the game. But wait, remember him? Yes. Before the period comes to an end, Gallagher looks at Hoffman and he's like, hey, want to do the same play again? Hoffman says, yeah, sure. They create a copy and paste to goal number 1 with garbage man Mike Hoffman banging home the rebound. His second goal of the game, he's steaming hot at this point. Hughes knows he can get McDavid for him right now at the intermission, but he's hanging on a little bit. The first period comes to an end, it's 2-1 for Montreal, and the second period is the Jake Allen show, and Husso looks pretty good too. But Allen would make 14 saves, bringing his tally up to 30 now in just 2 periods of play, and the Habs would kill off 3 straight penalties during that period. Harris, Schooley, Savard all went to the box. Schooley gets caught for, well, this? What is that? He almost gets the head ripped off his shoulders and somehow he's the only one in the box. Then we got David Savard getting a penalty because someone next to him falls down. It was a push. He doesn't like it. He sits out for 2 minutes, then he comes back yapping at the ref again. So when the period comes to an end, guess what? David Savard, the Habs' very own version of Chewbacca, receives a 10-minute misconduct. Timeout, Savard. So aside from the gong show with the refs during the second period, there's not really a whole lot to show here. Moving on to the third period we go. Lucas Raymond would tie the game at the midway mark, making it 2-2, and this is where things, they take a turn, okay? It gets a little ugly right here. Now I know I already made a video on this, so if you want to see me review it into further detail, go take a look. But Slafkovsky sends Luff into the boards face first. And when the dust settles, Slafkovsky would receive a 5-minute major. He gets tossed from the game. I thought this one was over right here. But hey, tip your hat to Elmer or Goomer. Soderblom interferes with Yoel Armia to cut the power play pretty much in half. And with some solid goaltending at both ends, this game needed overtime. Actually, it needed a shootout. First up, we got Cole Caulfield scoring for the Canadiens. Husso thinks he's going high. Caulfield says, well, Huso stupid. He shoots low. That's number one. Then we got Nick Suzuki coming in. He activates stealth mode and he just wires this one past Huso as well. And the rest is history. The Habs win. These two lads are pure gold. And overall, not a bad game. The Canadiens' top line was shut down in regulation, but they stepped up during the shootout. Somehow, I guess Mike Hoffman saved the day here. Jeez, he's the real hero. And I'm expecting a trade any minute now with the Edmonton Oilers. I'm sure McDavid's coming back for him. Just wait for it. But that does it for this video, guys. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. Don't forget to pull the jersey over the like button's head on the way out of here. And hey, I'll see you next time.